What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video here today. We're back for another round of the Nations Cup here on GT Sport. Today we're here doing something a little bit different. First time I've ever done anything like this. We've actually jumped in Group B rally cars for today, and we're at Brands Hatch. Now I know I'm a little bit behind, mainly because I don't even know, like a prime explanation, to be honest with you. I've just been pretty tired and bored this whole week, and just really haven't had any motivation to get up or do anything. And I got to admit, I still kind of feel that way now, but I need to get some of these videos out. So I'm here, and we're going to try and get through this, and hopefully I don't fall asleep or forget too many things, or any rubbish like that. But anyway, we're here for qualifying. Not going to lie, I didn't have high hopes coming into this. I didn't do as much practice as what I probably ideally would have liked, and I'm just not that comfortable in the rally cars on this game. Obviously the Peugeot is what's the word? It's an interesting car to drive, to say the least. Obviously, all the Group B cars are, because obviously they're all rally cars, and here we are trying to race around the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. But anyway, it's been so far so good. We've been able to keep with the train that is just ahead of us, that has numerous quick guys in it. You've got the likes of PRT Codes just in there as well, so a couple of quick guys ahead of us that we're following around. We've actually gained on them a little bit in the mid part of this lap as well. I don't expect to be getting pole position, especially considering who is in this lobby. Like normal, you've got some of the real top guys. I think PRT Codes actually backed out of his lap there. Kind of a real awkward spot to do so. Kind of mucked me up a little bit. But anyway, through the final corner, this actually does feel like it's been a pretty decent lap. Pole time from ART Phillips at the moment, 1:30.8. We come across the line, and it's a 1:31.2 to go position 2 for the moment. Now, I can say that we tried to go again. We didn't improve. I made quite a few mistakes, and yeah, I wasn't able to go any quicker, even though I felt like I should have. But it's going to be P2. We've out-qualified quite a few big names, so the expectations weren't high beforehand, but I think this could be a pretty good race for us. Alright, so here we are, Nations Cup here at Brands Hatch, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but for the first time we have actually qualified on the front row. There you see ART Phillips on pole position, and there we are in P2. Quite an odd looking livery on the car as well. Don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. I was just scrolling through the search area, and I just saw that and I thought, yep, that'll do, good enough. And certainly a bit different to what I usually run, so who knows, maybe it could bring us some good luck. Standing start as well, so we're going to throw traction control on. It's basically what everybody does, let's be honest. 5 red lights, and away we go. Looks like a pretty decent start. The reaction time could have been better, but all in all wasn't too bad. Phillips leads down into turn 1 from ourselves in P2. Metal Gear right behind us in P3. Then at P4 is, I think, POT Codes trying to make a move. Yes, you can see on the radar they were side by side there momentarily, so Metal Gear not with the best start. Might have got a bump in turn 1 too, I'm not too sure. Unfortunately, I didn't save the replay for this race, so I can't go back through and find any other camera angles of any incidents or moves or anything else that went on during the race. And the main reason was I kind of left the lobby in a bit of a rage, and you'll probably see why a bit later on. But anyway, cutting on to the end of lap 2, fastest lap of the race from us. Not gonna lie, I was actually feeling really confident, and I feel like Phillips was holding me up a little bit, so we're gonna look to try and take the lead. He defends to the inside, so we're gonna try and go all the way around the outside there. A little bit of contact between us, and we've been given a 1 second penalty. Now, this was really where things started to go downhill for us. Obviously, I think this was before that penalty fix came out, but after doing a lot of racing after that patch or fix or whatever the hell you want to call it came out, I can still sit here and confidently say, and I think there's a lot of people that will agree with me, is the penalty system is, well, it's damn near no better, to be honest. It's still shit, it still penalises you for no reason, and it still needs to be drastically worked on. That's just my view on the whole thing. Other people might have a differing opinion of it all, but that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. But anyway, cutting up to lap 6, we served our penalty, demoted down to P5, but still within a shot to win the race. And Natty Gaines, very, very wide on the exit of turn 1 in his Dairy Milk chocolate Peugeot. And notice he's running that livery all the time on basically every single car he ever drives. It does look pretty good, not going to lie. I actually don't mind the look of it at all. But anyway, mistake from him gives us P4, and we'll set off after the front 3. Cutting on to lap 8, Metal Gear has gone to, well, he's just bumped the PRT codes damn near clean off the racetrack. So I'm not going to comment on that, to be honest, because yeah, I don't know. It didn't have anything to do with me, so frankly, I'm not worried about it. But anyway, coming on to the end of lap 9, 3-car train really at the moment. You can tell Metal Gear wants to get a wriggle on here. Feels like he's definitely quicker than everybody. Sends it up the inside of Phillips into turn 1. We're going to try and follow him through here if we can. We're not too far behind. We're going to look to the inside. We go for a move. Phillips does squeeze us a little bit there, but we get up the inside. Now, this is where you'll see why I made that comment about raging after the lobby. Now, keep an eye on the radar. Look where Phillips is. You can see he's quite a way back. Now, watch this. And just to top it all off, we get a 1 second penalty for colliding with another car. So, Gran Turismo, you still got a lot of work to do if you're trying to fix that penalty system, because it's basically just cost me a shot at a race win. But anyway, we serve our penalty at the end of lap 10, demoted all the way down to P6 now, and I'm not going to lie, at this point I was actually tempted to just rage quit, to be honest, because I was livid. I was seriously pissed, because I just felt like I'd been basically just punted, and yeah, I was very, very annoyed. But anyway, decided to carry on. It's not really worth rage quitting, especially when you put the effort in to do, you know, like 3/4 of the race. You may as well finish it off, and that's what we're going to do. We make the move on PRT codes on the final lap. I think he might have been struggling with tyres a little bit as well. In saying that, so will be. And we've dropped off the top 4. Looking at the order as well, you can see Phillips in the lead from Metal Gear, Natty Gaines and ART Bradley. I'm not going to lie, I was actually seriously rooting for Metal Gear here to try and get by Phillips. As well, I don't need to explain why. But anyway, through to the back half of the circuit now. His code's really wide off the circuit and he is in the wall. So that has basically ruined his shot of trying to get back in the top 5, and he's now going to drop down the order as well. So that has absolutely ruined his race with about 5 odd corners to go. So quite unfortunate for him there. But for us, it looks like it's going to be P5. Look, in all, it's not bad. Like, it's a top 5. So, you know, I'm happy with the result on track. points tally might not be the greatest, but it's still good. But I seriously felt like we were cheated out of fighting for the win there. Just seriously annoyed. But anyway, P5, it's not the end of the world. It's a good result, but I seriously feel like we were robbed of fighting for the win there, honestly. Like, Phillips, he wasn't even in sight on the radar, and he's just come through and absolutely hit me in the door, so yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do. Alright, so there we have it, guys. That has been today's video, the Nations Cup from Brands Hatch. Now, as you can see, we have gone ahead and have done the first 4 races now. I'm really only recording and uploading Tuesday's ones, as you might have already noticed, mainly because Sunday night I'm quite busy. I do commentary duties on F1 2019, so I'm a bit busy, and trying to upload like 4 races in general on this game a week was just a bit much. So we're only doing Tuesday racing, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. But thank you guys for watching. If you all enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and until my next video, I'll see you all next time.